Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our FTB Interactions series. I am just running around and finishing up, I'm exchanging some of the blocks, trying to get this a bit neater. So I've kind of replaced everything with these stone bricks and yeah, just getting a little bit cleaned up, but there is a lot of stuff that I don't like how it looks, like this sticking out. This was just there temporarily so I could see the block. I do kind of like having this, I think. I'm probably going to have it. Ooh, I totally replaced the one block. I had the center sorted. All right, I think yeah, it's that one. So this is like the center. I should probably, no, I'll do this. There we go. That is the center of the base. Um, since I made all the arcane lamps, we actually don't need all the torches down, which is pretty nice too. That looks a bit nicer, but yeah, need to get like this taken care of, and I don't want this in the floor anymore. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I want to do. Fortunately, I don't always have time to do extra stuff like that in between episodes. I have other things, real life and stuff gets in the way sometimes. So I do have to, oop, I missed that. I just put the thing away too. Yeah, but I would like to get this looking a bit nicer. I think I actually am going to move all the magic stuff, get that all out of here. Maybe place this in a better location. But yeah, for now, we're just going to leave it until I get time to take care of it. I do want to just place these down. Actually, I could just throw them in the chest. Why don't I just do that? There's no room in my Thermocraft chest. Oh my goodness. I need to get... I'm working on it. I swear I'm working on it. I just love... Accidentally just did red, white, and blue. That's kind of funny. That was not intended. I'm just trying to get these all symmetrical. Otherwise, they will... I'm pretty sure the different colors would throw off the symmetry. Although that's not very symmetrical. Oh, I think I lost one. Oh, no, I didn't. Supposed to go there. That light gray. Go right back here. Alright, there we go. So, last episode we went ahead and crafted up the Distillation Tower, which is pretty cool, and how I usually use it in Gregtech, which is pump the oil directly in. We get sulfuric heavy fuel, sulfuric light fuel, naphtha, and sulfuric gas. That is the pretty typical Gregtech way. And then we would, process those different fuels and get byproducts from. But I did see, or in the comments, someone had mentioned that empowered oil is actually the way to go, and there is a little kind of quest line right here to get empowered oil. And the reason for that is we put empowered oil in the distillation tower, we get diesel directly out of it, and sulfuric naphtha and sulfuric gas. So I can actually skip one of the steps of having to worry about the heavy fuel and mixing the heavy fuel, because normally you would get the heavy fuel and then mix it together with the mixer and you get diesel. But if I put empowered directly in, we get diesel directly out of it. So I think I may actually do that. And I can actually even shrink it down one because there's only 3 outputs. So if I want to set up another distillation tower, we can do that. But in order to do that, I'm actually going to need, I think, let's see. All right. So I need 1 mixer, 2 mixers, chemical bath, and a chemical reactor. So what did I say? I already forgot. Chemical bath, chemical reactor, and 2 mixers. Is that what I just said? Yes. All right. So I'm going to have to get those crafted up. I'm going to do a recipe for those because we are going to be crafting up a lot of those. Now, I want nanos in there, and that is always annoying that the shift click in does not work for that. Go ahead and that. I do have some soldering alloy. All right, we do have enough. Also, I've got to get my... I'll probably do the assembly machines maybe after I get this set up today, I think. Alright, so chemical reactor. I'm just going to do... I think I'm going to do recipes for each thing, to be honest. Just because moving forward, I'll probably be having to craft these up multiple times. And mixer. So it's just easier to get these all set up now with recipes. As we can see, I have a couple of them in there as well. All right, the lathe I can actually get rid of. I probably will never need another lathe or a wire mill. I am a little limited on the amount of things I have, kind of keeping these together. So I got to be a little bit careful. Don't think we'll be... we may be. If anything, we'd probably be crafting up more interfaces for this wire mill, but we may craft up more, so I'll just leave the patterns in there. But all right, let me craft these up, these 4 machines, and let's set this up to what we want to do. Now, also, the fluid transfer node actually doesn't work as I thought it did either. You can wireless transfer into any container, apparently. I thought it was more like a dimensional transceiver. So this is kind of pointless to have this here. So that is something I want to fix as well. I'll probably just do it into like a drum. I want a quantum tank, but I cannot craft these up yet. We don't have osmium. Anyway, let me do some crafting and we'll be back. That should be, yes, the last thing that we need there. I do need cables. I still haven't crafted up my, wait, no. What am I talking about? I do have them. Gregtech New Horizons, I don't. So, if we remember, we had the thing right here. I decided to move it to this side, actually, because our power gen's right here. So it's kind of pointless to have fluid over there when I'm going to have to put this thing over here. And this is a bit in the way, actually. I think I'm probably going to have to move this. Actually going to screw this up. Oh well. Because they're these similar components. I think that can stay there. Now, question is, where do we want this? I think we'll probably do... All right. Which way are we going? And powered oil will be, well, it's not going to be the final. Yeah, it's not going to be the final thing. We're going to have more after that. Because we're going to mix this with that to get that, and then we're going to do that to get that. So maybe start over here. So how do I want to... Let's bring the... Care about that? I don't know if it even saves it. Also, I don't actually need that, I don't think. Just cover that up. Because I can send this to whatever tank I want. I do think I want a... I want an well, I guess like... Decisions. Do we have an empty one anywhere? Of course I don't. I've been slowly filling them all up. I'm just trying to think. I really want... It's going to be replaced with a quantum tank. Eventually. So I kind of need one... Man, I got fluids and everything. There. We'll throw it in there just... temporarily. Yeah, so I'm thinking... No, we'll do this row. Alright, so there. And then this. We'll do that. And then put this in the thing, and that should transfer it to that. So, like I said, they're not like dimensional transceivers, which I thought they were. But that's kind of cool. Being able to transfer them just to any block. Yeah, there we go. And then, like I said, this will be turned into a quantum tank once I get osmium. I hope is kind of soon. I'm really looking forward to that. Alright, so that, there we go, that is full, awesome. Alright, do we... This over here. Now, I haven't planned this out. Usually I do a little bit of planning, but not today. We do one space? Let's do one space. Between the tank and the thing. So what's the... We're going to get the... We'll get the... we need empowered oil. We need crystallized oil. So we need a mixer. What do we want to do after this? That goes into a second mixer. All right. So let's do the two mixers here. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So that, and then that's really annoying that that is putting that back in my hand. Crystallized oils first. Yeah, so we'll pump that in there, and then we'll put the crystallized seeds in there. And you know what? I think the easiest way to do this is probably just going to be Ender IO conduits. Probably with some filters. So that do trying to get in the habit of changing that off of green. So when I'm connecting other things, it doesn't get screwed up. All right, so there's that. Then we need crystallized seed. So basically we're going to put the canola in the chemical bath and then item thing it over. I don't even need filters. I can just use colors, I think. Turn that off for now. So basically blue into blue. Yeah. And then, ooh, I just realized we're going to need one more thing here. I need to get this. And I just saw that. You do get 32 out of this, but I just saw that infinity dust. That's not the easiest thing in the world to automate. But this one, the centrifuge, that's right. This isn't a... So, I'm going to need a centrifuge, I think, in here. This is going to turn into a decent-sized build, I think. But this will be fun. All right. Yeah, let me get another centrifuge. No, I don't think I have that. That's... And this is 4 motors. Oh, it's not. It's 4 circuits, that's right. Turbo centrifuge. 2 motors, 4 nano circuits. Let me get that, and then we'll come back. All right, this is getting even even bigger, this build. All right, so there's canola. Go in there. All right, there we go. So I need to get mineral, I need to compress them, I need to get that into there to centrifuge that. And that will get us the crystallized, and that will get us the crystallized oil in that one. All right, I just need to hook this all up. I think I'm gonna do... I think the multi-block is gonna go here. Can always rearrange this stuff. I have the final build. All right, that goes there. We'll do the right there. That does that. All right, now we have that. Does this output mineral? All right, it does. I'm thinking... All right, there we go. There is our crystallized oil. Now, this isn't going to be running permanently. So I think I'm just going to void all this stuff, I think. How about we do red for void? That'll void all that. And then I kind of need to void that as well. I'm kind of wondering what happens if we just pull out. I guess I could always throw a filter on here just to be 100% sure. I feel like it's not going to void the mineral, but I don't want it running permanently if it starts voiding or something like that. Filter? Ooh, I don't have any filters. Hopper. Man, I do love having stuff like that automated, though. All right. No! I need fluid. I just realized that as I did that. Oh well. I'm sure we'll use that filter at some point. I guess we'll do it red. I just don't think we're going to be producing enough methane to worry about keeping it. I could pump it into like a gas generator or something like that, but I just don't even think it'll be worth it, to be honest. we go. So that's just going to void all that stuff. That pumps that into there. That creates the crystallized canola. That'll eventually just completely fill up. And that's that. So I can do to the left that. So that'll pump that into there. So we got that, we got that. Got all that. So I need empowered oil. So we got that in there. I need the empowered canola. How do I want to do this? I guess I don't really need a hopper here. I could just pipe that in. Chemical reactor. Be on this side. Yeah. We'll do a chemical reactor on here. Pumping, crystallized. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just get rid of this. Didn't realize that had all that in there. We'll just void it. We get so much of this stuff. Do I have more item? Ooh, I don't have more item conduits. Seems like I haven't had to craft these up in a very long time. Pulsating. Okay, we do have pulsating ingots. Let me, I'm running out of things, so I don't want to like overload this. I mean, yes, we got a few left, but I'm gonna have to expand that pretty soon here. All right, here we go. We'll just do that. 8 for now. All right, we'll just do this for a different color. Cyan. Cyan. All right, there's that. Now, this we will do. This. No, that will work. Once this fills up, that's right. That will be fine. So we'll do here. And this is where changing the colors actually really helps. So since I placed that down, we don't have any stuff going in places we don't want it to. We do blue. That should. Could even like round robin it if I want to. I think it should put that in there. Yeah, there we go. All right, now this infinity stuff, that is something we can actually farm somehow, and I don't remember how. I don't want to use it all. We'll leave 2 in there, I guess, because I can use that to get more. And starlight we can get from all right, so this is a bit annoying. Pretty sure this needs a view of the sky. Unfortunately, building my base underwater is a really cool looking base, but when the pack heavily focuses around astral sorcery, bit of a pain. We do have, you know what? We do have this though. We're gonna do this. The star. What's the name of the astral? I don't have any in there. I do need that GPS thing. All right, so I guess what we'll do is this. Man, this is pretty fun, actually. This is a cool build. This is what I love about expert packs, though. Gregtech does this really well. Chemistry and mixing items and different processes. Why isn't that working? Right, I wanted lava for something. I don't remember what it was for. There it goes. Where is my astral? Not. Oh, it's probably around the corner. Man, I have all my chickens like spread out and everything. But we're getting organized. There's the astral chicken. Into this. Thankfully, the 10-10-10 chickens bring our produce resources really quickly. Right. So I got a little distracted there. We want to go... Do I need a hopper? I need a hopper. I have a hopper, because I didn't use the other one. I still get turned around up here. That is not where I wanted that to go. There. There. That's... Right. It doesn't go on the top. What am I thinking? JK! Needs to go right here. Needs to be pumped in the bottom. Which is fine. There. There. Alright, so that should go in there. Yes, there we go. That produces that. This will pull it out the bottom. Oh, just kidding. We'll just pipe it directly into there. Kind of wanted to have it like lift up a bit, but all right, there we go. So that's producing eggs. That's going in there, producing starlight. That's going in there, and that should be putting starlight into this thing down here. I did that correctly. Yeah, there we go. All right, so how much? A bucket, right? 1 bucket. All right, that'll take a second. That should produce us the empowered seeds to get this in here. Now I can do this. Do light gray. Then gray. Let me go speed that up really quick. Alright, so that's producing starlight a bit quicker. Now I'm a bit worried. Yeah, there we go. So that's going in there. That's going in there. And there we go. There's our empowered oil. So let me build this multi-block really quick. I think I want to drop... No, that'll be fine, I think. Yeah. Oh, I have to get this underneath, don't I? Yeah, let me build this up and we'll be right back. All right, I tried building it over here. It was a bit too cramped, especially if I'm going to have to start adding more stuff onto it. As we remember, we're going to be adding mixers and tetro, nitro, and all that stuff. So I put it right here. It's a bit closer to this, actually, too. So I'm just going to do this. Insert what color? Gray, I think we're up to. Like having everything completely separate. We can see where everything is going. Gray. Always active. All right, so that's pulling that out. Now I did realize, or more like found out. Since we are running all these HV machines, I only have one little tiny little steam turbine. So yeah, it's struggling with all these machines running. Now this is gonna be drastically improved here as soon as we start producing diesel. But yeah, it was struggling a bit. So I turned off these. I turned off both I basically turned that off. But we should be good for that for quite a while. But all right, so there we go. There is a distillation tower running off empowered oil. And there is our diesel. Now we do have sulfuric naphtha and sulfuric gas. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. Again, we could throw them in a turbine. Don't get much from it though. We turned it into refinery gas. Do you get even less? No, it's 1 millibucket. 32. Oh no, it's better. I thought refinery gas would be better. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. We may do something like that. Sulfuric naphtha, I know we're probably going to be using in other processes to get, you know, like epoxy maybe or something like that. That's not the best ratio at all. That's 3 buckets of naphtha to 1 or 2 things of epoxy. That's not the best ratio. We could even burn it again in a diesel generator, gas generator. How is it diesel and gas? Wouldn't it be like, wouldn't diesel be like a liquid and that would be a thing? Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I thought naphtha was a gas in real life. I honestly don't know though. That was just what I thought. But all right, so there is that build. And then next episode we'll come back and I will I'm gonna redo this, and I think we'll craft up a diesel generator and get some of that going and see how it does. So that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching and have a good one.